아이유 고개야. 여기 긴장해. 픽스 여기 약간 이제 어필이야. 뭔지 알죠? 기아 바꾸고 여기 아이유 고개야. 내가 볼 적에 약간 비슷해. 예.
If I had one chance to in my life again, I wouldn't make no changes now. Way back when, yeah. And if everything turns out the way I hope it goes, but I can't wait to find out what it is, and I know that I don't wanna think about what's gonna come around for me. I'll just take it day by day, 'cause it's the only way to be the best that I can be. I never pretend to be something I'm not. You got what you see when you see what I got. We live in the real world, I'm just a real girl. I know exactly where I stand, and all I can do is be true to myself. I don't need permission from nobody else, 'cause this is the real world. I'm not a little girl, I know exactly who I am. And nothing's ever perfect, there's no guarantee. And if I knew the answers, it would put my mind at ease. No, so I'll just keep on going the way I've gone so far. And maybe I'll end up trying to capture falling stars. Yeah, but I don't wanna think about what's gonna come around for me. I'll just take it day by day, 'cause it's the only way to be the best that I can be. I never pretend to be something I'm not. You got what you see when you see what I got. We live in the real world, I'm just a real girl. I know exactly where I stand, and all I can do is be true to myself. I don't need permission from nobody else, 'cause this is the real world. I'm not a little girl, I know exactly who I am. Maybe this is who I am. Don't need you to understand, 'cause everything is right where it should be. And it won't be long till you know about me. 'Cause I don't give up, even when I'm out on love, 'cause everything is just how it should be. And it won't be long till you know about me. I never pretend to be something I'm not. You got what you see when you see what I got. We live in the real world, I'm just a real girl. I know exactly where I stand, and all I can do is be true to myself. I don't need permission from nobody else, 'cause this is the real world. I'm not a little girl, I know exactly who I am. I never pretend to be something I'm not. You got what you see when you see what I got. We live in the real world, I'm just a real girl. I know exactly where I stand, and all I can do is be true to myself. I don't need permission from nobody else, 'cause this is the real world. I'm not a little girl, I know exactly who I am. I know exactly who I am.
I'm on my second guess, or maybe my second best. What do I have to do to know that I'm getting through? I don't have much to say, just hoping you'd come my way. What do I have to do to come and get close to you? Get close to you. Baby, I won't slow down and I won't say when. Tell me why we're coming round again. Just one look and I think it's time to show. I think that I already know. Coloring in the gray, I see your every shade. I'm running back around to tell you I hold you down. I could say everything, pulling me by the string. What do I have to do? Tell me what you wanna do.
와, 이게 뭐야? 내가.
Baby, I won't slow down and I won't say when. Tell me why we coming round again. I'm ready to go again. Ready to go. Baby, I won't slow down and I won't say no. Just one look and I think it's time to show. I think that I already know. Baby, I won't slow down and I won't say when. Tell me why we coming round again. I'm ready to go again. Ready to go. Baby, I won't slow down and I won't say no. Just one look and I think it's time to show. I think that I already know.
너무 친절하다. 여기 있는 사람들도. 그치? 뭐 이렇게 좋아? 뭐 이렇게 좋냐고. 이렇게 좋은 곳이 존재하고 있었어? 우리나라 레귤러 사이즈가 라지인 거고, 요거는 약간 후식 냉면 정도 사이즈네. 스몰은. 그지? 맛있어?
너무 맛있네. 아 이거 진짜 되게 맵네.
Honestly, I do feel like each having your own shelf.
우와, 멋있어.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
I was meditating on love, you and roses, and the universe told me put it in a love song. Won't you love me in your heart? Your heart. Oh, your
마음에 드는데?
목이 안 됐어.
어때?
근데 이거 와. 그냥 먹기 너무 아깝다.
간장 안 찍어도 될 것 같아. 이거 술인데? 술 없으면 이상한데?
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
아, 와인 안 사왔으면 큰일 날 뻔했네.
역시
Can I call you
해산물은 같이 먹어야
Rose?
돼.
'Cause your fragrance takes over the room. Darling, I wanna plant you in my heart. Oh, so let it grow. Can I call you Rose? 'Cause your thorns won't let love in.
이걸 왜 근데 굴 껍데기에다가 자꾸 넣어?
아니, 숟가락 없으니까.
으스러져서? 숟가락 있는데?